Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got this post here that I want to share with you because it seems like there's been a bit of a misunderstanding that's been going on with this. So I'm on the SEC official website here, and people have found this and they're starting to kind of dig into this a little bit too deep and think it's something that it's not. So I'm just going to go over it in general and just let you guys know exactly what this is. So it says here, making America greater with post-blockchain collateral HBAR as a pro-dollar asset. Proposes the creation of a Federal Reserve HBAR reserve and lending facility, brackets HRLF, enabling HBAR denominated loans for infrastructure, energy and housing with repayment terms and custody hardened under a post-quantum financial infrastructure framework, in brackets PQFIF. Assigns the SEC responsibility for monitoring issuance, custody and lending structures involving HBAR, ensuring regulatory compliance within a post-blockchain framework. Advocates for national program, in brackets HBAR in American homes, encouraging US households to accumulate HBAR as a pro-dollar collateral layer, aiming to decentralize supply and reinforce US monetary sovereignty. Okay, and then we've got it here, the gold paper. So I'm not going to get into all this, but the point that I want to make to you guys is this is actually a proposal by someone else. This isn't like the SEC who are proposing this. This isn't like a write-up by them. Basically, there was something similar like this with XRP not so long ago, where they thought that this was like the SEC proposing these things themselves, like they'd done this write-up proposing this is what they were going to do. That's not the case. This is something where anybody can basically make a proposal, submit it onto the SEC website, and they can review it basically. Right now, whether they will review it or not, who knows? They might not even give this the time of day. They might have a quick look and it's a 5-minute conversation where they say, well, this is nonsense, let's just ignore it and move on. You don't know. But you can see here where it says prepared for review by the Federal Reserve, Securities and Exchange Commission, Trump family advisors. So prepared for review. So this is where they're still yet to actually review it themselves. So this is the main thing that I really wanted to clear up here. So there's a part of it about this as well that I will just get into. Not that I really know a lot about it. I've had a look around and I couldn't find too much, so I've ended up having to use Reddit as a source here, but they've basically used AI to figure out what it's referring to. But it's about Parcel 19. So this was something that was coming up, and I didn't know what Parcel 19 is either, to be honest with you. I've looked high and low, can't really see anything. So here's something that we've got from Grok here, which is Elon Musk's AI basically that you use on X. And it says, what's Parcel 19? It's a set of new mathematical formulas, in brackets discovered in 2025 by a cryptic ex-army crypto expert, designed to create, quote, post-blockchain, unquote, money systems. Think quantum-proof financial tech that keeps the US dollar king. It's not some old Tesla archive stuff. It's fresh American-made math aimed at stopping quantum hacking threats, in brackets like, quote, harvest now, decrypt later, unquote. So there you go. Just something that's been coming through from some ex-army crypto expert. Now, this is the thing, right? This is a proposal by someone. So does this have validity, this Parcel 19? This could just be a theory that they've made up themselves. The person who's wrote this could be the person who's claiming to be the ex-army crypto expert, right? It could be their own theory of what they want to call something. And they've done these formulas and they think this is this genius idea and they're putting it into the proposal, but in third person, in hope that they won't pick up that it's that person who wrote it. So there's no real set in stone validity to this. I've looked around, can't see much about it. So how accurate that is, I don't know. The thing that I will say is there's no need to take this as gospel, right? This is just something that's been proposed. This isn't something where everything that's been said here is going to happen. This isn't the SEC endorsing this submission or anything like that. Anybody can go in and write a proposal. So it really doesn't mean that this is anything that is going to happen or anything like that. It sounds great, but you've got to understand there's been stuff like this with XRP as well, right? A lot of people have put submissions into the SEC about XRP being used for global finance for cross-border payments and stuff. So this isn't really it's nothing special. It doesn't mean that this is going to happen. Now, could it be that they review this and look into it? Yeah, it's possible. that is possible. I'm not going to say that that's not a thing, but like, look, there could be people putting all sorts of submissions through for different cryptos, right? As I say, XRP's got plenty. You might have people putting through stuff for Cardano, for Algorand, for AVAX, just pick your crypto. So to me, like, I wouldn't really put too much in on this. It sounds something that would be great for HBAR, but this just sounds like a community driven post in hope that this would help HBAR get like hugely adopted. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sounds like a real hopium post. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, look, I'm not saying that this won't be reviewed. It's very possible it could be, but this could be a thing where they're looking and just say, oh, just another person trying to shill their network that they're invested in. Clearly, let's just move on. So, until you get anything really of more validity to say there's some weight to this, where it says like, yeah, they've reviewed it and they're looking into it or something like that, I wouldn't give this too much mind, because realistically, there's nothing to say that this is going to get any kind of traction or any kind of even recognition. To be honest with you, this literally could be a 2-second glance and say, yeah, let's just move on. So, obviously, if you want to read it, it is on the SEC's website. As I said before, it sounds good. Like, it sounds really positive. Obviously, of course, if you're a HBAR holder, you'd be very happy with what's being proposed. It's very positive in that regard, but there's nothing here to really back up the legitimacy of this actually being put into practice, right? And to me, I'll just be honest with you, when it comes to this kind of stuff, as I've said before, I don't think there's just going to be one network that gets this kind of adoption. Like, I think there will be numerous networks, to be honest with you. I don't see even the US government saying, we're just going to go with this one network. I can see there being multiple, to be honest with you. Like, even if you talk about, for example, a reserve currency, I think it's possible that there'll be a basket of currencies. It doesn't have to just be the one currency, right? Like how they've, for example, done the crypto asset stockpile. They've not said, okay, we're just going to have the one crypto asset that we stockpile. No, they've done, basically, they've separated Bitcoin, and the only reason why they've done that is because of peer pressure from the Bitcoin community. And then they've basically separated all the others into just altcoins, basically, and they've just done a basket of altcoins. And that's the ones that they're basically doing as the alternative. So it's not just one specific crypto. So I don't see that happening, in all honesty. I don't really see it being like this one network gets all this heavy adoption. I feel there will be numerous personally. So yeah, I'm not really paying this too much mind. I suggest you guys don't really hang your hat on this too much either. Like, if anything happens in the future and I get any kind of update to this, I'll obviously be sure to let you know. But yeah, there's really nothing to this at this stage, so I'll just be careful with this. Don't take it too seriously. We'll see what happens, but yeah, for now, this is just someone posting their personal thoughts and just a very big hopium post of what they would like to happen. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Take care.